What's up, guys? So I'm gonna share a story of this is about I picked up this lady. I gave her a ride. And I don't want to give too much details about who she's actually in one of my videos. But I asked her to share me her story. Well, basically, because it was a long ride, and so it started off, she was telling me that she wanted to commit suicide. And I said, well, why did you want to commit suicide? She said, because she's been through a lot of stuff. And like, what have you been through? And so she started when she said that, she was like pretty much assaulted when she was 5 years old from her cousin and from her cousin's dad. I guess that's her uncle, right? It's pretty crazy. Like, she told me the story, like, when she was young, her cousin would be like, hey, basically she'd perform oral, and then she didn't know what it was, and then he said it was like, oh, it's milk. And then she said later on she realized that it wasn't milk. So her cousin and her uncle was doing that, she said, for about 2 years. And then when she tried to tell her father about it, he's like, okay, we'll do something. And then he's like, well, I don't want to do nothing because that's part of our family. And then she tried telling her mom, and then her mom was like, I don't believe you. And then they're like, oh no, she's lying. So but she said she got over that, and I was like, well, so what I'm learning is that when people commit suicide, it's not because of one event. It's because of a series of a lifetime events that keep hitting them hard, and then they just get to the breaking point where they just end their life. I mean, that's something with her. And so, yeah, she told me that, and she told me, another story about how she got assaulted again. She was at a party, and then, which kind of got me confused, because she even told me she created an OnlyFans account, and she made like $7,000 in 1 month. So it's like, okay, so you want to promote your body to attract guys, but you complain about being like assaulted, but I guess, in people's minds, they have their own justifications. But it really opened my eyes about that, people, this is the second person that told me that, like, she said she thought about committing suicide this past year. Another friend of mine, he said he wanted to commit suicide probably about 2 months ago. 2 months ago, but 3 weeks ago, I had to do a rescue for him and intervene and try to talk to him, I guess maybe that's probably what I signed up for, because I'm studying psychology. I want to be a psych nurse to understand people's minds and try to be there for them. That's why I'm going to nursing school. But yeah, that was a crazy story. We talked for like a whole hour and stuff, and yeah, I just wanted to share that. It kind of made me sad, but yeah, everybody has a story, right? You see people that are successful, they're saying you see their glory, but you don't know their story. People tell me, oh man, you're living the life here in Puerto Rico. I'm like, you see the glory, but you don't know the story. I ain't living like a millionaire, I'm living like a regular peasant. All right, peace.